Vickie. I knew it'd be you.
Oh, good morning. Hey, they look great, don't they?
I heard a noise.
Yeah, well, I tried to be quiet.
Usually I get nervous about noises in the house, especially when we're all in bed. But I heard a noise, and I knew it came from the kitchen, and I knew it was you. Vickie, I wanted you to help me launder the curtains yesterday because I wanted you to feel that you really belonged here.
Yeah, I know that, Mrs. Miles, and I appreciate that.
But I didn't expect you to crawl out of bed at this hour and hang the things yourself. You know? All that stretching in your condition might not be good, you know?
Yeah, but I wanted to.
You want to belong here.
Yeah. I kind of dig the whole scene. It's clean and it's straight, and I like it.
Saturday, they're having a month-end sale, and I've had my eye on these Cape Cod cottons. They're beautiful, yeah. I think I'm getting tired of looking at these.
Yeah, well, I kind of like them.
Well, Vickie, I will buy you some clothes, some maternity clothes, because your dresses must be getting a little tight.
Yeah, well, I don't want you spending your money on me, Mrs. Miles.
Now, don't you worry about that.
I mean, just to live in a house like this. I didn't know our people live like this.
Oh, Vickie.
Yeah, well, I better get started with the shopping.
Well, the stores aren't even open
Oh,
yet.
but the list we made out last night.
Yes, but...
And I have to stop by the post office. You wanted me to get, these two registered for Dr. Miles, right?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Vickie.
Yeah?
You're a big help to me.
Thank you, Mrs. Miles. I really appreciate that. Who is it?
Lew.
Oh, come on in.
Are you feeling okay?
Just like you'd expect. Why?
Oh, no reason. No.
What's on your mind, Lew?
My folks.
Oh.
You know, they've really got something going for them. They worked hard to get to where they are. People respect them.
And so?
Well, I'm blowing it for them.
Why don't you try staying away from that white chick?
Hey, there's nothing happening.
Then that makes it easier to stay away.
There's nothing happening. It's cool. It's just that her father got uptight.
Oh, well, that's his problem.
Yeah, well, he laid it on my dad.
Then why don't me and you just go off and get married? And then everybody'll know where Lew's at. Vickie doesn't like her Lew stringing off.
I still need my parents okay.
With this squeeze on them, you'll have no trouble getting there okay.
If we go out of state and get married, I won't need it at all.
Oh, that's groovy. Yeah.
And we stay out.
We what?
We stay out.
We stay where?
Wherever I can make it.
With what?
With you.
Oh, no, that's with who? I mean with what? I mean, what are you gonna do, shovel dirt?
Well, I can.
Oh, anyone can. Hey, Lew, you're not just anyone. You're the only cat I know who's got something going for him. And you know what? I'm really starting to dig you.
Knock it off.
No, I mean it.
Cut it, will you?
I really mean it. And you know your parents? Your mother's a real person. Your father is like...
Well, then that's why we've got to split.
But stay, Lew. I mean, just give me a chance. If you could just get to know me. Maybe I'm not going to be so bad for all of you after all.
You won't go?
No.
Okay. Okay, but I've got to do something to protect my folks.
What are you gonna do? Lew? Can I come in?
Sure, what do you want?
Talk. Not argue. Just talk.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. Just anything.
Lew, I'm sorry.
About what?
Everything. I mean, what's happening? Lew, I really didn't want to do this. I mean, I tried to think of another way out, but this is all I could come up with. And I know as wrong as Larry is, he didn't want it this way either. I mean, Lew, we liked you. We were having a good time in New York. Me and you and Larry.
Well, you sure got a funny way of showing it, Vickie.
Lew, I know it's hard to understand because it is hard to explain. Look, all I know is that you gotta make it any way you can in this rat race. And I mean, you know that. You tried to beat it the best way you could. You split from New York and hoped the waves wouldn't reach this far. Didn't say boo to Larry and me. I mean, we didn't knock you for it, Lew. I mean, you were doing your thing. Well, we're doing our thing, and you just happened to be a part of it. I guess that's what I'm sorry about, Lew. And I hope you understand.
Yeah, I understand. Except for a couple of things. One, what happened between you and Larry? I mean, you guys had a good thing going. And two, if saying the baby was mine was your idea, how'd you get Larry to go for it?
Larry's a hustler. That's all he cares about. Is seeing who he can beat out of some money. Right? Like he almost did to you the first time we met. If I hadn't stopped him. You remember.
Yeah, I remember.
And anything that gets in his way, he doesn't have any use for them. Well, I told him about the baby, and all he could say was, "You cramping my game, sweetheart." Now, you know that's a cold shot.
Yeah, it's cool, all right. But that's Larry.
What's so funny?
Oh, no. I'm not laughing about what you just said. I was just thinking about that time Larry almost beat me. You remember?
Yeah.
He was wearing this false Italian knit. You know, the green one with the dagger collar. The collar came way down to there, you know. So I asked myself, hey, where'd you get it and how much? And what'd I do that for? I believe Larry is selling Eskimo ice, you know, because he goes into his thing. You know the way he talks out of the side of his mouth. Yeah, baby. Well, I dig you, you know? Yeah, brother, I dig you because you're a man after my own style, baby. I mean, you got taste. Can you dig it? You know, can you dig it? So, right away, he says, see, I'm going to get you one of these bad Italian knits. Now he's showing off. Now you understand, showing off the knit. I'm going to get you one of these bad Italian knits, but it's going to take some doing. Can you understand that? Some doing. If you hadn't stopped him, I believe Larry would have had my vacation money and my plane fare home and everything.
You would still be in New York.
Probably would. Good thing you stopped him. What made you stop him anyway?
I don't know, Lew, but you just came on so straight. Like, excuse me, sir, but could you please tell me where I may purchase one of those shirts like you are wearing?
No, stop it. Stop. That wasn't me. That was somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want? I'm a small town boy.
And it was showing, Lew.
Well, you stopped.
Yeah, it was really showing.
Oh, wow. New York. Yeah. Man, we had some good times. Some real good times. Say, you remember that time that... It's something else, girl. Like I've said before, it's something else. Look, my dad just came home. We better both get downstairs.
Yeah, sure. Anything you say, sir.
Very nice dinner, Vickie. Where'd you get the turnip greens?
Harry, I told you she went to White River.
Oh, yes. Very nice.
Thank you.
I'll clear the table. Shocked you, didn't I?
Young man, we've always been straight with each other, right?
Oh, here it comes.
You didn't shock me, you overwhelmed me.
Mama has a knack for exaggerating to make a point, you see. Actually, I cleared the table a few more times. Once when I was 6 and once
another time when he was 16.
Alma?
I'll tell you what, I'll start the record from the beginning and...
No, leave it off. Leave it off.
Oh, what is bugging you?
Oh, did I blow it?
What?
I really just blew it.
What are you talking about?
My father. You know, when I was a kid... Get that. When I was a kid. Boy, it's a joke on me. Who cares? But anyway... My dad used to say, whatever you do, Lew, don't stop caring, because if you do, well, no one will be able to reach you, nor will you be able to reach them. You see what I mean?
I don't get you.
I just tried to talk to my father. And I don't know if I was going to tell him everything. I just wanted to talk to him the way we used to. Maybe have him tell me that I was right in trying to solve my own problems. And he was out to lunch. I mean, I couldn't reach him.
Oh, Lew, maybe he just had some problems of his own. With Dr. Rossi being in that jam and all.
Yeah, well, I should have told them as soon as I got off that plane. I should have told both of them at the same time.
Hey, look, you told your mother. Well, she's a smart woman, so why don't you just let her handle it?
I don't want her to handle it, don't you understand? I don't want to take the easy way out. Oh, sure, I've thought of it a lot. Let her handle it. Let her tell them. She'll know just when and just what to say. Yeah, but what does that make me? So you make a decision. And you feel good about it, you feel strong. And then you find out that the test isn't in making the decision, it's sticking to it that counts. And then you see that the person you made all those decisions for, the person you wanted to be most proud of you, just doesn't care anymore. Man, oh man. So what's the use? Just what's the use? It's your own fault.
Well, now, ain't that something? You know, a little while ago I was asking myself, now, just why do I dig Lew? And you know what the answer was? Because you're different from all the cats I've ever known. I mean, if they'd have had as much unloaded on them as you had, they would have copped out a long time ago. Yeah, but now I see it was just a matter of time before you copped out. You're just like them. Hey, Lew. Joke's not on you, man. It's on me.
Wow. Glad to see you taking it easy.
It's just gotta be a boy. It won't stop kicking.
Vickie, I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay here with us until we can figure out something for you and the baby.
You're just worried about your precious appearances.
If I were concerned about appearances, I'd have had you leave 2 minutes after you walked into this house. But I see something in you. Something of me, I guess, a few years back.
Oh, and now you want to play social worker, huh?
No, I just want to help you and that baby.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Miles. I ran game on you and your son.
I know, but since you've been here, I've seen you really trying. Pitching in around the house, so much. At first, all I saw was a tough little kid out of New York, but under all that crust, I began to see a strong, a good young woman. What I'm saying very badly is that you've touched us.
Oh, yeah? Just how?
Well, having you here in this house has been good for us in a way. You know, made us look at each other, really examine each other again.
You know, Mrs. Miles, I've been thinking, I'd like to talk to Dr. Miles and explain to him about what happened in New York.
Well, Lew has already told me.
Yeah, I know.
But he hasn't told his father.
But I just want to tell him that it just wasn't Lew's fault. That Larry was the one...
No, I'd rather you didn't.
Oh, is that the way it is? If I keep my mouth shut, then I can stay here, huh?
Vickie, I am not here to make a trade, this room, a roof over your head for you to keep quiet. Talk if you want to. But I think Lew deserves the chance, don't you agree?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. If I keep my mouth shut, Lew comes out a big, strong man on the other side, huh?
Sometimes, Vickie, that's the only thing a woman can do for a man, give him a chance. We'll make plans. Think things out. There's got to be a future for a girl like you.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Miles. It's just not all sweet and nice, and let's just help this poor little girl. Hey, what's your catch?
There's no catch, Vickie. We've come to love you, that's all.